Hello, this is Carmen Cook Campbell with this week's update from the desk of the CEO. This is our third week, and today I have our special guest, Peter Gantner, and he is with a company that I found and seeked out, and it's called Cooler Brands. And we are super excited to have Peter here today as a guest. He brings a lot to the table. And I was going to go ahead and introduce him and let Peter talk about a little bit about himself and what his background is and how he founded Cooler Brands and what Cooler Brands is about. And then I'll talk about my experience with Cooler Brands of where we are now.
Excellent. Well, thank you for having me here. I've been watching your other episodes, so I'm enjoying watching those and learning from the other entrepreneurs. I'm a lifetime entrepreneur. It's actually the only thing I can remember wanting to be, right? Most kids grow up, they want to be firemen or whatever it is they want to be. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I love business. And through that, of course, I got involved in projects and we've had some success. Been in Forbes magazine, Wall Street Journal, ended up in 60 million Happy Meals in the toy industry. That's like winning an Academy Award. And then as through the process, everybody would come up to me and go, "Oh, hey, I've got this great idea. Can you help me?" And the first thing out of my mouth would be, "Do you have the money to do it?" And they'd be like, "No, I can't help you because that is a key element here, right? You need to have that cash flow in order to move your business forward." So throughout the years, I tried to think of a mechanism or a way to help entrepreneurs. I actually believe it's it's in the proof that most jobs in society are brought by small companies, startups, those type of things that they're essential to America's greatness comes from entrepreneurs, right? It's what made us go from horses to cars, from having to drive to fly to the internet. Think about this. We are, back 20 years ago, we would have to go somewhere, be in the same place. A matter of fact, I remember going to the Kinko's, okay, before they were FedEx, and they'd have the little room there, and you had to go do video conferencing in the little room, and you'd pay like $100, right, to sit there for an hour to do a video conferencing call. You couldn't do it from your desk. So innovation, entrepreneurship is what drives that. And so I have a passion for it. But the one thing I realized from it is that your early adopters are really the key to your success, right? You have a great product, you have all the resources, but if you can't get those first few hundred, few thousand people to buy your product, talk about your product, share their experiences, especially with the internet today, people doing packaging openings or just sharing, "Oh my God, this fantastic product. Oh, you've got to try Bebo," right? Those type of things. It's hard to get your message out there. And so the importance of it. So we've put together a business model that allows for entrepreneurs to compensate those early adopters for getting excited about their product, helping with raising funds, helping with marketing and branding and all those things. And so it's been a great journey. But I have to say this, Carmen, and I interviewed hundreds of entrepreneurs. We ended up picking 42. You are one of the top of the 42 that we picked. I'm so impressed with what you've done, your tenacity, the drive that you've put into this thing. It's incredible what you've done. And then going from Swabby's one product, then the second product and the third product, the way you're expanding this thing and the way you're bringing up, if anyone's watching this and you're thinking, "Man, should I support Carmen?" Absolutely. She's got the drive, she's got the tenacity, and she's got that she understands building this ecosystem, this better family ecosystem. And you've connected with some incredible people, from Martin with Bebo. I mean, how brilliant is it to bring on a product that was on Shark Tank, right? It's just brilliant, right? Let me go out. Oh, wait, here's Shark Tank. That's going to give me that leverage to move my brand forward. And then not only do you get one Shark Tank product, but then you go, "Wait a minute, that one worked out pretty good. Let me go get the first product ever funded on Shark Tank and start to build this family around it. So I'm absolutely impressed with you. It's been a great pleasure working with you. And of course, we look forward to helping you with the success of the brand.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That really means a lot. And it does, it takes a lot of perseverance and tenacity, as you know, as an entrepreneur. And, and if things don't go one way, then you kind of have to veer off and come out with another direction. Like you said, with Swabbies, and then we have with the Bebo, and then now Ava the elephant, and then we have Drop It Baby. So yeah, you figure things out and you change gears, and you do whatever it takes to make it work. So and that with experience as well. And so we found I found Cooler Brands through a Facebook group that I was in, and I kept seeing it for about a year come across my Facebook, and I'm like, what is this Cooler Brands? And I see that your group was with these inventors you were talking about. They kept talking about, oh, we're going to an open call with Walmart, and we've got this great product, and we just got into all these pediatrician offices with this other great child's product. And I'm like, what are they doing? Who is this Cooler Brands? So that's when I reached out, and then you and I had the meeting. That was back in July of 2019. And then you and I talked about doing for Swabbies, a crowdfunding campaign, which I wasn't very familiar with. I had read about some of the Kickstarters and some of the crowdfunding campaigns out there. And, there was so much that you really had to have a marketing and a team behind you when you launched. So that was, one of our peaks is when Cooler Brands helped us have a successful Indiegogo campaign for
Yeah.
Swabbies. And then Drop It Baby. Drop It Baby is a Cooler Brands product. So
And we did a successful campaign on Kickstarter with that one.
Right. So now not only do we have two Shark Tank products, we also have a Cooler Brands product that had a successful campaign on Kickstarter. So it's definitely been a blessing to have found Cooler Brands and meet with you, Peter, and go on this journey. And then in April, when we had acquired the Bebo, we did a pre-sale, and we had a really success with that. And now we're doing a pre-sale with Ava, and Cooler Brands is an ambassador of our brand ambassadors. We have teams of people who are out there that can be in places. I'm only one person. My team, we only have so many, but with brand ambassadors and having a network of people in numbers who can be out where you can't be. It's a multiplication of yourself. So that's what I really liked about Cooler Brands as well. And it's very family oriented too. So we have had such a great success and, great experience with you and Cooler Brands.
You see the super behind me, right? Super fans, right? Super people that are super fans helping drive your brand, help move it forward and get that going. You mentioned Bebo, right? You guys came and said, hey, we have this opportunity to acquire this. You had mentioned to me that they had inventory. I said, well, wait a minute. Let's utilize the inventory that's already there to move off to the community. You utilize that as a funding mechanism to get the whole thing going. All of this stuff, look, business is about solutions, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur and that's your thing, then you need to be good at solving problems. Those are the best entrepreneurs, right? Not the people who a problem comes up, they worry about it, they cry about it, they fret over it. No, the entrepreneurs are problem solvers. I know as we were going through some stuff, you had some issues on some packaging things, which is normal in this space. You solved them right away. That's the trait in you that I see that is just amazing. As a matter of fact, we were met at an event and you're like, oh, this is my son who I invented Swabbies for. And it's like, he looks like he's ready to drive a car. Wait a minute. I know he doesn't need diaper cream. No, but it was back when he was a baby, and you've stuck with this and continue to bring it forward. A lot of people have great ideas. As I said, being in Forbes Magazine, Wall Street Journal, bringing products to the marketplace, being in all the major retailers out there, people bring me stuff all the time, and they have an idea. And if it's not easy, it's not simple, and it doesn't happen in 6 weeks or 6 months, they just quit and walk away.
Right.
You have stayed with this. You came up with a great idea. You knew it worked because you used it yourself.
Right.
So it didn't, didn't take off the first year, didn't take off. Life always, has its things that come up, but you have stuck and stayed the path. And if I'm going to get involved with somebody, that's the kind of people that we like to get involved with, because it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It's not easy to get these brands out there. But I'm looking behind you. We talked the first time. It's like, here's Swabbies, here's an applicator. I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy looking. Looks like a little butt there.
Right.
And now I'm looking behind you, and you have this entire company, not a product, but a
Right.
company behind you. I'm excited that we were able to be a part of it and work with you on this journey.
Right. Thank you. And us too. And as we'll continue, like I said, we have the Ava pre-sales going on right now, and we've got, another product that we're looking at. So that's some, that will be our fifth product to add, and all of our products are unique and patented. So as we continue to grow and scale with, we're basically considering this as a incubator. No pun intended, but it's, Better Family Inc. is an incubator for these unique patented baby products. And we're going to continue to grow the umbrella of all these different brands under the Better Family brand.
Well, and
So
I think
that's my vision.
you're doing fantastic. So you're right. Martin wanted to move on to some other products, wanted to find somebody to do it. Same
Right.
thing with Joy Lynn, same thing. So you're finding these people that have great products that maybe standalone by themselves is not enough to
Right.
get them where they need to go, but combined together, you're building
Right.
a brilliant brand, and you're going to be able to build that cohesiveness from one client to another. So they get involved, they buy Swabbies, you'll be
Right.
able to get them to market the second product to them,
Right.
the third product to them. Cross branding, right? Buy
Right.
this product and there's a coupon in it for the other product,
Right.
and moving through this stuff. So I'm absolutely impressed, out of this world.
So Peter, tell us a little about what you're doing now, what you're working on now.
So, being an entrepreneur, we realized that with the blockchain and with cryptocurrencies, that we could take the concept that we were doing with Cooler Brands and we could bring that into the crypto space. So we just launched a crypto called True Badger. Extremely exciting. You can check it out at truebadger.io. We're essentially a token that then will go out and support other entrepreneurs, get them on board, help them tokenize their businesses, and move stuff forward. So it's an exciting new space. Blockchain is going to affect every single area of our lives.
Right.
And so we see it as a new frontier and a new mechanism to speed up the monetization of being able to succeed. So we're really excited about it, and check it out. And yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And we're behind you on everything you're doing. So good luck with the new True Badger. And thank you again for your time. And we'll see you around.
Thank you, Carmen. Amazing.